Hello. Alright, so I just want to do a really quick reading before I left out to do the rest of my errands for the rest of the day. And I already posted one up earlier. And actually, the readings I've been pulling for this week has really been speaking on about just planning, setting goals, rebuilding your foundation and kind of preparing for the future so that you're able to actually reach the goals that you're actually trying to, strive for. And in this particular reading, I pulled this card here, which is the Rest and Rejuvenation card, also signified by the number 4. Number 4, anytime that ever pops up in anything, it's usually talking about like foundation, rebuilding that foundation so that you have something more stable to rely on. Usually a rest and a rejuvenation period usually comes after a time that you literally just went through like complete and utter chaos. Like you lost your job, maybe you had like a rough breakup, just any type of period that's been like emotionally and just mentally taxing. Usually after that you come to a period where you can finally like sit, relax, and just kind of be with your mind and your spirit to try to figure out, what is it that you need to do, what things you need to put into motion to kind of, guide yourself forward. And it's a good period because this is a period of reflection. It's kind of one of those things that if you paid attention to anything that was going on within that chaotic period, there's always a lesson to be learned, either about yourself, either about the environment, or maybe the people that you're around. But this is a period to kind of reflect on that and be like, okay, what could I have done that could have made the situation better? What can I take from this chaotic period that will benefit me in the future? How can I use these experiences to better build the foundation of my home? And that's basically just, and it's just tying all together like everything else I've been putting out this week with, the planning and the goal setting and, taking responsibility. Because that's another thing, especially within this period, because, even though we like to think that we're perfect, we like to think that we're right, and, we don't like, sometimes we don't like admitting to, things that we could work on, and that's part of our whole like ego thing or whatever. In all situations within your life, you are the common denominator. So if you find yourself within the same cycles or within the same situations or anything else like that, usually these periods, those periods where you kind of get a break, you kind of can sit back and actually grab your thoughts. You can usually sit down, and after a while, you kind of sit there and be like, okay, I see what I could have done, in this situation, or I see that maybe this area, this location, or these people maybe weren't the best for me. When sometimes it's hard to see that within the situation that you're in, but within hindsight, you can kind of like look back and just be like, oh, okay, now like everything makes sense. Chaotic periods aren't always bad. I mean, a lot of times with chaotic periods, it's a growth spurt. Usually it's the universe trying to squeeze you through to break off things that are no longer serving you. Like, either it be people, situations, like whatever. It's just, they're just trying to rip it off of you so that you can be literally the best you that you can possibly be. So if any of that made sense and you've come across this video today, if you've literally just gotten out of a chaotic period, I'm here to tell you that it's okay. There's tomorrow, there's a sun over the horizon. You're allowed to rest, you're allowed to think, you're allowed to pull yourself back together. But in the midst of that, make sure that you understand where it is that you are coming from, and you put into motion, visually, mentally, and within your heart, where it is that you're trying to go. And a lot of times we get into situations, I know I myself, like, we get into situations where you feel that you're on the right path, you feel that you're going in the right direction, but you have no idea what the hell you're, walking into. But it's like, you know where you're supposed to be. This is kind of where this guy comes into play, the Eagle King. And what's nice about an eagle is that they have this like really awesome like bird's eye view of everything that's happening. So when you're like here, and as you see, I'm in the kitchen right now, all I can see is just what's around me. I can look into my living room and see, what's over there too. But from an eagle view, from a divine view, they can see the whole entire scope of where you're at. They can see beyond the walls in which you put yourself in. So if you run across this matched with this guy, and he's not a challenger, he's actually an ally, it means that, he's helping you out. You're in good hands. You are where you need to be. You're going in the right direction. If you feel lost, confused, or whatever, it's perfectly fine. Just literally just keep moving forward. Like, take the lessons that you've learned, integrate them into your life. Start creating your goals. Start positively visualizing and manifesting what it is that you're trying to do for your life, especially within this current period. Like right now, it's like, in the next month or two, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? And whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, what is it that you're doing to put that into motion? So I suck at talking on camera sometimes, but it's okay. But basically, if any of that made sense for you, you're in good hands. That's all I can say, especially from personal experience. Like, you're in good hands, you're where you need to be. Try not to freak out. Allow your spirit guides, whoever, oversees your particular life, allow them to guide you, because they're going to guide you into the right path, into the right way. Also, pay attention to any like synchronicities that pop up in your life. I know with me, I get a whole bunch of numbers. It's pretty hilarious, but yeah. For many years now, I just get a crap ton of numbers. Some people get colors, some people get names. Whatever it is that keeps popping up as a constant presence in your life is usually connected to something that you're either asking for, or something that your angels or the universe want you to pay attention to, so that you don't fall into some of the same holes that you fell into prior hand. But yeah, just keep an eye out for those. Just keep yourself aware, alert, especially if you are waiting for things to come to fruition, especially after going through that chaotic period. But yeah, so that's it for that. If you guys liked any of the posts that I've been posting up, any of the readings and stuff I've been posting up on my page, hey, follow, like, share, comment on any of your favorite posts. I love to hear feedback, and that, I want to inspire people, I want to help people, so it's nice to be able to see that feedback coming back. Also, if you are interested in a free reading of your own, that's where that like, comment, share, and follow comes into, because I'm doing a little drawing. Right now, I have 1-card readings going for about $5, because 5 is a number of change, transition, and realignment. Awesome number. Change can be scary, but it's also great, because change is always constantly pushing you to your full potential. So I do have those going on, but if you like, share, comment, and follow any of my posts, I can put your name into what do you call it, drawing in order to get one of those guys for free. You're really awesome. But yeah, so hi, and now bye. I'm gonna go off and do my errands because adult life, I have to go do stuff like that. But anyway, many blessings. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Love ya.